KGW's Lindsay Nadrich joins us now with what they're saying and with more on that bill. Lindsay?
Yes, it's known as the Bipartisan Background Check Act of 2019, but I'll get to that in a minute. Let's first start with what Oregon lawmakers are saying. Check out this post from Democratic Senator Jeff Merkley. He tweeted directly to Mitch McConnell and President Trump saying, "Stop cowering to the NRA. It is past time for a full debate on the Senate floor on every idea that can help reduce these massacres." We're also hearing from Republican Congressman Greg Walden. He released a statement today condemning white supremacy, also saying in part, "This can't keep happening and we must work to put an end to these horrid, senseless crimes." Also weighing in, Congresswoman Suzanne Bonamici. She sent out several tweets today calling for action and the passage of the bill. She tweeted saying the House passed bipartisan background check legislation, H.R. 8, that could prevent gun violence and stem this unacceptable loss of life if only the Senate would take action. We also heard from Senator Ron Wyden today. He held a town hall in Beaverton. He said he would be on the first plane back from PDX if the Senate takes up gun legislation.
Oregonians are tired of meaningless words. What they want is meaningful action. And it all has to start on the floor of the United States Senate.
Well, the bill would create new background check requirements for gun transfers between unlicensed individuals. That means a background check would be required on every gun sale or transfer, with exceptions for gifts to family members. Federal law already requires licensed gun dealers to run background checks, but this would require unlicensed gun sellers to use the same system or transfer firearms only through licensed dealers. Some say this infringes on their Second Amendment rights. Others say the measure doesn't go far enough. Again, it passed the House in February, but the Senate is on recess, and there's no word yet from McConnell if he plans to call an emergency session.